Hi and welcome to Outdoor World Direct. Today we're going to take a look at the Outdoor Revolution Cayman Combo drive-away awning. This awning is available in two height formats. That's the low, which is ideal for a VW style camper van, and we also do a mid, which is ideal for Fiat Ducato style vans or lower motorhomes. So the awning itself would remain the same, it's just the connecting panel that would change on it, and we do two heights in it just to suit different styles of vehicles. So with the combo, it's a parallel awning, so it's going to sit parallel to your camper van. So your camper van is going to be sitting on my left hand side there, facing towards the camera. Now the beauty of this is it's a versatile awning. It's got the open front extension on either side of the awning. So really it doesn't matter where your habitation door is. On a lot of parallel awnings, your habitation needs to be on the passenger side, but with this awning it doesn't matter. It can be on the driver's or the passenger because it's an identical awning either side, and you'll be able to use it with any side of the van. The beauty of this is that you can add a front door to it and you can add an inner tent. You can also do that on the other side, so all the accessories are cross compatible and will fit on either side of the porch extension, and that allows you to have a sleeping space in here, or you can leave it free and open as it is now and looking out onto the view, and you can add the bedroom and the porch door to the rear of the awning. So with the Cayman Combo, you obviously have the connecting panel here. Now the connecting panel, essentially every awning is a tent with a connecting panel in my opinion. So this freestands, and as you can see we've managed to secure this just with a couple of steel king poles. Now this will be the part that attaches to your camper van. It's got a 4mm or a 6mm K-door thread on it, so if you've got a rail on the side of your van, it'll go into any rail on the side of a van. Now if you're not using this section and you want to drive the van away, you can just roll this up against the side here. Another thing with the connecting panel is it has a door on either side. This is so that if somebody's sleeping in the awning, you don't have to wake them up or go inside the awning to get into your habitation door. You can simply go through one of the side doors. So it makes it really versatile and really simple to use. So I mentioned before, it's available in two heights, this awning. It's available in a low, which fits vans between 180 and 210 centimeters tall. And it's available in a mid height as well. And all that changes is the height of this connecting panel. So this is a low. So this would be ideal for like a VW style van, and then the mid would just start at 210 and work its way all the way up to 255 centimeter. So one of the most important things to do with your van is measure the height of your rail or the height of the van, just to make sure you pick the correct one. So with this, it's either a low or a mid. The other thing to mention as well, if you don't have a rail on the side of your van, it does have longer guy lines which can be thrown over the van and pegged on the other side. So you've kind of got two ways of attaching it. The first is the K-door, which is either the 4mm or the 6mm. That's the most popular method of attachment. And the second would be the guy lines, which you can throw over your van and then peg down the other side. So the Cayman Combo, if we take a look at the interior, we've got a fully sealed ground sheet in here, fully sewn in. The ground sheet itself drops down on the doors, so it's toggled in to the fly sheet here, and it's also here and here. And if you want to drop it flat, you can do so by just untoggling it on either side and then peg it down. So this ground sheet essentially folds flat, which is useful if you've got prams and wheelchairs. The connecting panel is on the left hand side here. This door fully closes as well in the event that you leave off-site, you go off-site with the vehicle, you can obviously fully enclose these doors and make sure it's a completely sealed unit. Now, if you want your connecting panel to be on that side, you can flip the awning around because it's very versatile and it's identical either side. You've got a door either side, here and here. Both of them have got mesh backed panels. Sorry, the mesh just allows a bit of airflow and helps reduce condensation. Or on the flip side of that, if you're on a really hot, stuffy day, the mesh will get some airflow in, just reduce the temperature in here. Because this is a polyester awning, it is susceptible to being a bit like an oven on a really hot day. So the more mesh that we put in these things, the better, just to give some airflow in. You also have a window here and a window here. These are fixed panels, so it's not a door. The doors are only halfway across. These windows, you can seal them with toggled privacy curtains, so you can enclose them off from the public view. And also there's a window to my right here. And again, with that, you've got a zipped privacy curtain on it. You also have a large mesh vent under that window there, which again is going to give some airflow in here and reduce condensation. When the awning's pitched, I'd always advise all the mesh vents on these things are open, just to give a bit of airflow through. It will just help it be less humid within the awning itself. You also have a steel pole here. The steel pole is to create a brace between either beam and just give it a bit more strength and structure, especially if it's freestanding. If it's not going to have the van here, then having the steel pole is just going to give it a bit more strength. So we take a look at the porch space, which is identical on either side of the awning. The first thing to mention is it's got toggles here. And the reason for these toggles is so that you can put an inner tent in this space if you decide to enclose it with a porch door. Now, the inner tent's not going to work without the porch door. So if you are wanting to enclose and put an inner tent in this space, you're going to need the porch door as well. The porch door zips on either side, and there's a zipped pelmet up here for that, and it just zips on dead easily, and then you peg it down. The windows in this area, there's one either side. They don't have a privacy curtain on them because it's an open space, so they never put curtains in these areas. You've also got a fiberglass pole to either side, so the awning is a hybrid design. So it's got both fiberglass poles and then it's got two air tubes. So you'd inflate the tubes first and then you pop the poles in, and that will give it its structure. So it's still got the quickness of pitching an air awning, but it does also have the fiberglass poles as well. Now that helps to keep the weight down, and also it's a nice support for the porch door from here as well. So to conclude, I think the Cayman's a great product for somebody that wants a versatile awning. It's great if you've got something like a VW California, because it doesn't matter where your habitation door is. It also is going to sit parallel from your camper van, which will make the most of a campsite pitch. So it's not going to come out sideways from the van, it's going to sit parallel, and that allows you to have a bit more space in the awning itself. It's really, really versatile. You can either get, there's so many optional extras for it. You can get the footprint ground sheet, which goes underneath and protects the sewn-in ground sheet of the awning. You've got a carpet which goes in the living space and adds a bit of warmth. You've also got the porch door, and you've also got the inner tent which goes within the porch door. So you can really make this awning versatile to your needs. So if you want people to sleep in it, you've got the ability to add optional extras to it. It's available in two heights, the low and the mid. The fabric's a 70 denier fabric, so it's a nice lightweight fabric. The overall weight of the awning is roughly 19 kilograms. It's still got quite a decent hydrostatic head level, with it being 3000 millimeters. It's perfect for touring, and it's perfect for people that want a quick to pitch awning that's got both fiberglass and air design. Having both the combination of air and pole just helps keep the weight down as well, because if you put more air tubes in here, it would make the awning heavier. So it's still got the portability of a kind of a poled awning, but it's got the beauty of having the inflatable design, which is quicker to pitch. Thanks for watching the video today. If you've got any questions, please drop them in the comments box.